Greetings, peace, all. Rarikama I here, Rarikaba Mystics. And this day, the third day of the week, we are here to do the daily PowRa. Today is Mars Day. The archetype for today is Mars, the planet of actions, passions, go getter, chi, life force, movement, war, dance, sex, everything that gets your body moving, vigor, even, you know. Today's a physical day, no doubt. It being the third day is all about creating, expressing, magic making, socializing, fueling the fire. Today's color therapy are red, black, or green. And the aroma therapy is pine. And the mineral therapy is iron. And pine, is that evergreen. It's the same pine tree from that derives the cypresses from the Christmas tree. And good thing to know about pine and why it's associated to this day is because it grows long and strong, and it is an evergreen. And evergreens stay green throughout the year. It keeps itself. It's very strong. And iron alongside it as well. It's again very strong, at the same time malleable, so it can be softened, but at its core is strength. And that's what this day is all about, garnering your strength, and moving towards your passions in action. Whatever moves you, whatever you want to fuel, today is a great day to make those moves. And today, actually, we know that the soul is in Virgo, and it will be in Virgo until early parts of November. So all of you that thought you were a Libra because you were born in October, you're actually a Virgo, because the star constellation of Virgo is actually a very large one. It's probably the largest constellation. And yeah, it's only now that the soul is actually moving into that constellation. Okay, the soul being the sun. Today we have the moon fully in Sagittarius. So the moon being the mood, the way we think, the way we react, the way we emote. And Sagittarius is housing Mars at this time, and Pluto, and Saturn too. And Pluto's still in retrograde until until the 30th of September. And we have Mars that is moving out of Capricorn. Well, it was in Sagittarius for a long time. It's actually moving. It was moved out of Sagittarius a few weeks ago. A week and a bit ago, and it's slowly moving its way back into Sagittarius now. At its very late degrees of Capricorn. And today we have a square with Mars and Uranus, and it's a square that's been going on since May. And squares usually take 3 formations, and this is its final formation, and it's all about us breaking free. Okay. Uranus is in Aquarius, its home sign, where it's all about freedom, it's all about expression, it's all about the higher mind also. And Uranus is that one that shakes things up to get us to our highest good, right? So this square with Mars and Uranus, Mars being in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aquarius, is speaking to me about us being free to be our higher self, okay? Unapologetically, free and adventurous with it, and not holding ourselves back because of societal norms, right? Breaking paradigms, moving with your own zeal and not following, but leading yourself first and foremost. Anybody else that follows, well, hey, especially because if it's from your highest good, then it's always going to serve the highest good of all, which is beautiful. And today's numerological influence is an 11 vibration. Okay, and 11 vibration again is all about your intuitive guidance, knowing that you have guardian angels, you have higher angels above them, and you have your archangels. And of course, you have the abyss, the omniverse, that's always helping you stay on flow and get the codes. you know, right? And also 11 is all about, as it is this year, drinking more water, because 11 is also about the moon energy. And the moon energy underneath the deck, we here have it here, is can be seen as about keeping secrets, not seeing the full light of things, because you know the moon is only lit up by the soul, but and the moon's always there as well. And the moon governs our emotions, so not hiding our emotions, not hiding our true feelings, but being expressive about them, opening up about them, moving with them. Okay, balance them. And lastly, the 11 vibrations also about partnership, like higher partnerships. Where Libra, as my soul is in Libra, well, it's in Libra / Scorpio. I'm on the cusp of Libra Scorpio. The 11 vibration, when it comes to relationships and partnerships, is all about the higher octave of relationships, not just everyday relationships, but the ones that's really going to serve your highest purpose. That's why it's affiliated to the intuitive guidance, because you know we are naturally social beings and we can get into many different kinds of relationships, but there are set relationships that are for our highest good. And if we move with those, we're more fulfilled. You know, there'll be less strife, because you know we speak about, a lot of the cards talk about this, about you know we grow spiritually when we go through some hard stuff. But I always say that we don't always have to go through hard stuff to get those lessons and those blessings. If we stay in tune with our highest good, then we'll know where we need to move without having to scrape our knees and all this good, all that stuff, you know. But again, like sometimes the hard knock ones kind of like hone it in a little bit deeper and harder and more apparent. So I guess that's what some people need. Well, I don't like that. I don't like scars and shit. So I like to stay on the flow, and I strive to stay on the floor. It doesn't always happen, yo, but you know, we strive. We're striving out here. Okay. What else do I need to say? Boom. That is it. Right. And sorry, Mars, I just got it on my calendar here. Mars actually moved from Sagittarius into Capricorn last week, this time on the 11th. Interestingly enough. So it wasn't weeks ago, it was just last week. And it's slowly creeping back into the last degrees of Capricorn, moving back into the Sagittarius energy. Okay. But either or, it's all about being ambitious about our higher mind, our spirituality, and being adventurous about that. You know, Sagittarius is all about the adventures. And also reminds me of that goal getter energy too. Definitely, it's a fire sign. And it's one that, you know, goes for the goal and the gold. Beautiful. This day's message we have with the cards, we have Archangel Raphael and resolution, and we have Archangel Sandalphon underneath the deck with assurance. Which is a beautiful contrast, the blue, the water, and the fire right there. Here he's had the dolphins with Archangel Raphael. Let me move my elephant right here. Ganesha, you could call it, but yeah. Water and fire. Beautiful combination. Right, resolution, and Archangel Raphael is, you know, is the healer's healer, okay? And is the one that helps you restore your health, your wealth, abundance. It reads, the unification between the soul of man and the soul of the mother nature is beginning to take place after a 400-year-old schism created initially by the scientific establishment. In the early 17th century, a belief was posited that planet Earth was merely a lump of matter hurtling through space, and so Mother Nature was desacralized. Now, people of the planet are awakening to the beauty and the power of nature, both without and within, recognizing that the sensations of the body are also the flow of Mother's oceans and landscapes. Yes, sir. In this icon, Raphael brings the warmth of angelic heart forces, especially to you, drenching you in the harmonic of love. Have you been recently caught in conflict, resistance of schismatic behavior? If so, gaze Gaze at the icon and identify that part of you that needs healing, and see healing as a movement back to wholeness. This means that eventually the two essential parts of you will be restored from Raphael's benediction. And in order to feel this angelic blessing, chant through your heart chakra to surround yourself with the intention of loving, grace-filled resolution. Look on the heart sigil of this holy healer, and special rays will pour through you. And you know the dolphins are the best singers. You know their sonic sounds is harmonizing and definitely harmonic. You know, find the resolutions with your heart, not your mind, especially when it comes to the conflicts, when it comes to love. Okay, heal your heart, heal the broken parts. You know, your heart can't be broken, it can be bruised. Heal the bruises that has left you, or has, you know, that you have acquired through love, because love doesn't have to be painful. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be hard knock lessons. It can be those flowing lessons if you go with the flow. So when we resist the flow, we have to get bruised, because you know what's really good for you and what's not really good for you. And sometimes we go left or right with it because we're not trusting our instincts. I remember this 11 vibration is going to always remind us, this 11 years always going to be talking to us about us listening to our intuitive guidance. Okay, and it's important to note that sometimes the voices in our head are not always our highest guides. So we have to know how to differentiate and look into differentiating that. Okay, and yeah, find a resolution in your stillness when you integrate, as we were doing yesterday, working both for the spirit and the matter. Whatever you see in the physical, remember there's a spiritual component to that. So if you don't catch it spiritually, check it materially. What does it actually feel like? What do you see about it? How does it resonate? Does it resonate as truth or facts? The truth is what we should be going towards, because facts are just common beliefs, and beliefs ain't shit. You know, again, like this beliefs can lead to reality though. So you have to be mindful of who or what you do believe in. Okay, that was the lesson from the Piscean age that we're kind of finally getting. Like, believing in something, having faith in something is good, but don't just believe and have faith haphazardly or blindly. You have to do the work. Okay, faith without works equals void. You know, we have this, these are the Andinkra collective collection, and these are sigils, basically African sigils, and this is what it means in the language. I think it's I'm gonna say Twiga. I'm not sure it's it yet, but it means by God's grace all will be well. And as the golden Aquarius age way shower, we have to reaffirm that and realize that it's yes, we have to know that this is rising, baby. This will rise up. God, the omniverse, is there for us, but we have to do the work. We have to listen. We have to take heed, go with the flow, which Archangel Sandalphon always helps us do. You know, Archangel Sandalphon helps us stay connected to the cyclic flow of nature. You know, and you're beautiful, as Archangel Raphael was talking in this card about nature, and realizing now that nature is not just something floating, it is a part of us. The same way with the moon energy, realizing that our bodies of water within are governed by the moon. As much as you may try to refute it, you realize that the energies is different when the moon is full. You realize the energy is different when, if you go to the beach and you see the water's being drawn back, you're more, you know, your emotions are more leveled. Whenever I'm at the beach and the water's drawn back, I feel more calm or peace and just zen even. But when the waters are forward, I feel more not erratic, but the emotions are more there. There's more action, there's more emotion, more passion, you know. Right. So Let's read a card for Sandalphon and assurance. You know, this reminds me of just being assured that the sun will always come out. Being assured that nature is always looking out for us. It's always there. And sometimes it might seem a bit erratic, but that's the duality in this life, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang. We have to have those storms sometimes, those hurricanes to shake things up and make moves. That's what they're for. Sometimes they are plagued and they are moved by the machines and all of that stuff. But let's not give too much credit to them because they don't have much credit. They're not credit worthy. Okay, nature makes those moves. Okay, because sometimes like it might seem like, oh, what kind of dire state is this? And these monsoons, tides and stuff. But that's how some people's energy has to be cleared. There's no other way. And so we have assurance here, Archangel Sandalphon. It reads, Sandalphon brings you the beauty of the rising sun, the entry point of another exciting day of creativity. This day will bring, excuse me, this day will be wondrous, wise, and especially significant, just as you see the icon with the shimmering power of the solar deity flooding the Grand Canyon. This shared joy is brought to you because you are an amazing human being who needs the gentle reminder of your own solar magnificence. Please feel that dear Sandalphon is wrapping you with the assured treasure of love brought forth by the heart, wisdom, and succor of this infinitely splendid angel of Atlantis. Reflect, relax, bathe in the solar power, for you have chosen this card to be inspired by Sandalphon's gentle confidence. Therefore, it is guaranteed you will feel a sense of flow altogether, much more than during the immediate circumstances you've just experienced. Feel the glory of now, O dear one, and breathe in the solar deity's power. Then chant how through your base chakra to ground you in the new and the rising potential as you gaze on Sandalphon's heart sigil. Yes, like the sun's always there to reignite you. The sun again is the soul of this earth, representing the soul in all humans. Okay. And the soul comes out every day, reminding you that your soul is always intact every way. So move with that. There's magnificence, there's beauty in that. And know that you are co-creators of this universe, okay, of your own reality. So you can work it to make it how you want it. Okay, being mindful and going with the flow at the same time, because how you want it might not be what is the conducive for this moment. But if you go with the flow, when what you want can be attained. And that's the magic in witchcraft as well, using nature. And there's different kinds of witchcraft. There's lower energy witches and there's higher vibrating witches, Same with the polarities of this world, yin and yang. There's a dark and light, and good and bad is not really, it's not the best way to use it, because it's just perceptions. Someone might be using like dark magic to tie or bond somebody that's been doing some really reckless shit. And you might think, oh, but like tying somebody full stop is not good. But if they've been doing some real reckless shit to a whole league of people, then in someone else's mind, that might be a good thing, right? So again, it's polarities, your perception, and you can create your reality. So what you want in your world, affirm that. What you don't want, don't give attention to it. Beautiful. And we have laughter here for trusting your vibes. Yes, laugh it out, okay? And that's an 8 vibration. That's you owning your power, laughing at yourself and with others, okay? Having fun, because laughter helps you be more joyous, more light. And it mentioned about breathing. I did a post for nutritional transitions yesterday on the Upright Root and Aspire High Instagram page on breathing and the importance of it, and that it helps us stay attuned to our highest heights, our highest awareness, and lessens all the anxiety, nervousness that we get sometimes through just wanting to move. Okay. And it'd be good for us to even take heed of that this day, because Mars is all about action and movement forward. And as it was in retrograde for a few months, it was a great time for us to look at slowing things down a little bit, taking time, reflecting on how we've been moving. And now that we've had enough time reflecting on that, I hope you're not moving so fast, but moving more steadfast. There's power in that, you know, because what they say, slow and steady wins the race, right? So have fun, enjoy, laugh, but also remember that laughing keeps you in the highest heights, and laugh at the higher vibrational things, okay? Don't be laughing at people because they drop. That's not nice. Don't laugh. No, it's not. Okay, and it reads here, life has become way too serious for your own good, and you're temporarily forgetting that all is well. To connect with your higher vibrations and easy rest, laugh at your circumstances, no matter how upsetting or serious they may appear. Laughing immediately opens your heart, awakens your higher self, and calls in your angels and guides, and activates your ability to tune into and follow your vibes to the best possible solution. It clears your aura and rebalances your chakras, clearing the way for you to interpret even higher channels of direction and solutions. Yes, because we're looking for solutions out here to our issues, isms and schisms. Laughter is also the front door to healing. Yes, and we definitely looking to heal our isms and schisms. Okay, so even if you feel that the dark night of the soul has descended upon you, the dark night of the soul is when everything seems like doom and gloom. Like, why am I going through all this hardship after another, after another, after another? Those are always those times where you've been pushed to listen to something and you decided not to, and it's like now the universe has to put you in a whole dark cloud to get you to go within by force, okay, so you can come out shining. So even if you feel that the dark night of the soul has descended upon you, you may just be overreacting. The present situation, no matter how menacing it may appear, it is beginning for comic relief, and you're being advised from the higher realms to step back and allow such relief to enter. Your angels and guides are on the scene, working hard to restore balance and order and usher in gifts that today's challenges offer. So let go, lighten up, and allow life to sort itself out. It will. Okay. And again, laughter is a way to balance your emotions as well. You know, because when we're very emotional about things, or when our emotions are off whack, off balance, then like laughter seems to be like the last thing. But when we can laugh, it will help balance those emotions to get you back grounded. And again, calling on your joy guides, on your angels and your joy guides is helpful right now to help you get a new story, not get stuck in what was. Again, get those resolutions to those isms and schisms that you have. And 13 is a foundational number, 13 being a 4, but 13 is also seen as a karmic number. It's about initiating change, initiating growth, creativity, you know. And it says, be aware that you have a personal team of guardian angels who are working directly with you to keep you safe and on track with your soul's karma and purpose, lessons and purpose. With their help, you have no need to feel lost, afraid, or concerned about your direction. Your angels are by your side as well as above you, behind you and before you, closely watching over you and keeping you safe. You have angels who will connect you with the right support people, and the angels who will bring you presents. In fact, you have angels to protect, serve, and support you in every way possible. Even if you doubt their support, they're still there keeping you safe every minute of every day. Take the risk of believing that you're protected and begin to relax and trust in their ability to look after you. They will reveal their presence by giving you a sign if you ask for it. Open your heart and mind to receiving their gifts. Yes, like we can negate it, but they are always there. We all are born with guardian angels, and we all can access the archangels. Okay, that's the foundation right there. Know that you're never, that's why being by yourself is such a cool thing, because you're never alone, even if you feel lonely. Okay, because I went through my stage where I like popular to the brim, and then it's complete secluded. Like that hermit stage is so needed though. It's so needed for spiritual growth. It's needed for like leveling up, especially when you go through some things like dark nights of the soul. Because my hermit stage came just before I had to go through that, and it was right on time, right on time. At the time, I was thinking like, what's going on? But no, it was right on time, and I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't go through all that I did and I do. You know, so don't feel like you're going through anything that you can't like fathom, or you can't succumb, or you can't pass, because this too shall pass. Okay, whatever you're feeling low and dreary about right now, it will pass. Your time will come where after tarot message, after you've gone within and searched the light, the wisdom within you, you'll find the universe gifting you with great abundance in your physical realm, an ace in the physical realm, a new doorway, a clearer path, a more founded, a more solid offer of love, abundance, beauty, healing, resolutions, because that's what you're going in within for, to get those resolutions. And the way forward to do so is to check your emotions. What are you thinking? What are you feeling about? Is it truth? Does it help you move forward? Because that's what you need. And the way to move forward is by balancing those emotions, realizing again that the spirit is first and matters after. Whatever transpired in your physical realm right now is due to a spiritual component. So what have you been doing? What's been going on etherically, non-tangibly? That again, what have you been thinking? What have you been feeling that's created this reality in your world? Okay, you need to check that. Anything that feels woe in your life is because you initiated it, whether unbeknownst to you or not. So it's time for you to get a new story. Yes, that means being the full, starting afresh, pure and graceful, with that innate wisdom that you have been bestowed. Okay, so you can get to this offer of real strong foundation, stability, health, wealth, abundance. But it starts with you going within and checking yourself for what you really need, not just want. Again, know that your intuition is helping and guiding you always to stay clear and concise about your passions, your spirit in action. Okay, working diligently hard to fulfill your emotions is important, because then so you get all the blessings, right? Learning your lessons. And for the romance, we have worth waiting for. It says divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes, always going with the flow, as Sandalphon here was showing us. There's assurance in knowing that the sun always comes out. You're always going to be guided. Your soul is always there, knowing. Tune in. And the need for healing family issues is why you are waiting, because there's family issues that's blocking you up, that's got you off the flow. But healing those family issues, again, how do you know what they are? Going within. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What is it? What are the affiliations that you have with your parents that's holding you back from fulfilling your needs, your wants, your desires? You know? Underneath the deck, we have make the effort and honeymoon. And it is safe for you to love past life karma. Yeah. Boom, bam. Do I have to say much? It is worth the wait to heal the issues. Then make the effort, because it is safe for you to love, and there is honeymoon to come with someone that you've already had a past life connection with. Okay. So this day, attack or transmute that ish. But whatever you choose, be wise about it. Be wise about it. Okay. You can make any move you shall choose, but you want to make the best moves for you. What's that J. Cole song? I don't know it. I just know that tag that keeps coming up. Make your next move the best move. Yeah. excuse you, make your next move the best, right? But that doesn't mean stalling, halting. That still means moving. We've got that action impassioned, ready for us to go towards our higher self. So tune in and find out what that is. Give thanks, y'all. Peace.